So at some point, you're probably going to have to change your props on your DJI Avada 2, which is what I have in front of me. And so I thought I would just show you guys. I didn't break them or anything, imagine that. But I did buy these master air screw upgraded props because it says upgrade. So it must be an upgrade, right? We'll see. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with the stock props, but you know, why not? So a couple of things to notice here. One is there's this propeller here has a certain way it turns and it bites into the air. So in the FPV world, we call this props in because they're spinning inward toward the body of the quad. Notice also that they're tri-blades, and the ones I'm replacing it with are quad blades. So typically, the fewer blades you have, the more efficient it is. The more blades you have, the more bite into the air you have. So what's funny is I believe Master Air Screw says these are both more efficient and quieter and give you more thrust, more of everything for everyone. Another thing to notice is there's a dot here and there's a dot there. So if you can't figure out props in, props out, you can, if you're replacing them with DJI props, then you just look for the dot on the prop, look for the dot on the arm, and that is how it goes. And it's always cross quad the same direction. So you'll notice that while these are turning clockwise, this is also turning clockwise. These are turning counterclockwise, and they're across from each other. And no, turning it upside down does not change the direction of the propeller. It just makes it less efficient. They're designed to fly this way. So, so we've got, this one is going to go here because it's biting that way. This one, let's see where it goes. So this one is a props in. So let's put this one. And then how do you tell? Well, you can tell that this is the bottom because it's not really, doesn't look like a nice finish like the top does. See how much shinier the top is on this side versus this side? I don't know why they do that, but the top side is what you're going to see. And so that's why you want to find that one to go in that direction. These are T-mount propellers as well, and the reason is because there's a post that goes up through the middle, and then there's two screws on either side, so it kind of looks like a T. So you want to make sure that you don't put the post through one of the areas where the screw goes. You want to make sure, because it's just not going to work. You want to make sure it goes through the smaller hole in the middle. And then the next thing is to find where it goes so that it's going to be able to screw in. And that's not working, so let's take this off, which is kind of hard to do while you are recording with a camera. But notice here, there are screw holes. Right there's a screw hole, and there's a screw hole. These are more like pins. And so we want to find, and notice there's the pins that go into those holes. So we want to put the pins so that they go into that hole, those two holes, and then the screw down area goes into the threaded part. Let's see if I got it. And you can tell pretty quickly if you can thread it in there and it feels like it's biting, which it does. Of course, I'm trying to do this one-handed, but you get the idea. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and that's pretty much it. So if you need to replace your propellers, I'd say the only other thing is make sure that you tighten them down enough. You don't need to tighten it down like crazy amount, because when you think about it, it's not really holding the propeller down so much as it's just keeping it from spinning off. Because if you think about it, if these weren't being held down, the propeller is going to just try to lift itself off of here. So that's really all you're trying to do, is just keep it from lifting itself off of the motor. Okay, thanks.